Y'all hang on to your seats. This is going to be a fast one today. We're going to show you Grandma's secret recipe to fried green tomatoes. Alright, let's get right into it. Now we're going to roll out here to the garden and grab us a few green tomatoes. We don't want any color on them whatsoever. We want them green. Now it don't matter what variety you got as long as you have some green tomatoes. Ain't got to come from the garden, but if you want them to taste as good as Grandma's, they're going to have to come from somebody's garden. Alright, so regardless of where you get yours from, just make sure that you got about 5. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut these guys up somewhere in around, I like them about 1/4 inch thick. A lot of people will go thicker than that, but I like them a little more crispy, so I'm going to go ahead and keep them thin. So all you want to do is make sure you wash them first. Go ahead and cut them down to the thickness you like, but trust me guys, the flavor's way better if you keep them thin. We're going to keep all these tomatoes the exact same size, and I'm going to go ahead and push through so you don't have to watch the boring part. Now, just take your tomatoes and throw them in a strainer or sieve. Go ahead and toss you about 1/2 teaspoon of pepper and salt. Then all you want to do is just make sure you roll your tomatoes around and make sure they all get coated in that pepper and salt. Now, if you need to double up on the salt and pepper to make sure that all your tomatoes is covered, by all means, go ahead. Alright y'all, we're going to take our fresh cut tomatoes with the pepper and salt. We're going to drop them inside a bowl that has regular, unbleached, all-purpose flour. That's all it is, just plain old table flour. Now we're going to take the tomatoes and we're going to make sure we roll the edges just like you see me doing here. I'm going to make sure each side's coated, and then we're going to drop them down in some buttermilk. This is really good cold refrigerated buttermilk, and then I'm going to roll them in just some plain old yellow cornmeal. Now in this cornmeal, I'm going to go ahead and run through a list of ingredients I have in here. So in this last bowl here, I have 2 cups of yellow cornmeal. I also have 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1/4 teaspoon of celery salt. I also have 1 teaspoon of Old Bay. Now y'all don't forget them spices. That's what makes Grandma's recipe much different from the rest. Now I'm going to go ahead and toss my tomatoes over here on a plate once they've been breaded. And I'm going to keep doing each slice the same way. And I'm going to keep them all over here on this plate until I'm ready to put them in some oil. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and stop there. Since we got one tomato done and breaded, we're going to go ahead and show you how we fry these things up. Now I have some oil here. You can use pretty much any oil you want, but it's just plain old olive oil. And I'm going to take it and heat it up to around 375 degrees. And then I'm going to take these tomatoes and lay each slice in there. Now this ain't rocket science guys. If you did any kind of frying before, all you have to do is fry these on each side about 1.5 minutes or until they're golden brown. Just make sure you keep a watch on them because it don't take long. And before you know it, you got a beautiful plate of awesome fried green tomatoes. And if you try this recipe, I promise Grandma's is the best of the best. This stuff is awesome, y'all. Alright, y'all. Thanks for watching.